Okay, I think we're up and rolling. Just going to bring us into full screen. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Yoga for Aging Strong. I had special requests that we're going to work on the low back today, the neck and shoulders, and the feet. Those are going to be some primary goals for us. If you have a extra light band, even if it's the kind where you have to tie it, I'd like you to have that available today. I might pull in some light hand weights today as well. But let's just come to mountain and stand really tall. A lot of what we focus on in LisaBug classes, specifically the yoga, but also in cardio strength, is good posture. So we like to think about this distance between the front of our shoulders versus the back of our shoulders. And as we start to round forward, this space shortens and the space between the back of your shoulders lengthens. So then they're out of whack. So I want you to imagine the space between the front of the shoulders is equal to the space between the back of the shoulders. And that's going to require you to pull your shoulder blades together just gently in the back and lengthen through the front, the pecs, and the shoulders in the front of the body. I just want you to start to side bend from side to side. And the muscles of our core and our back actually facilitate this movement. And when we go over to the right side, the obliques and the QL are shortening. When we go, and then this side lengthens. So we strengthen on one side and we stretch on the other. And let's go one more time to the left. Good. Now just bring your arms to goalpost a little bit lower with the elbows and just start to gently turn from side to side. And the internal and external obliques of our body are responsible for doing this action. From side to side. Notice what you're feeling in the back side of your body versus the front side of your body when you twist. And we're still keeping that distance between the front of the shoulders and the back of the shoulders as equal. And then back to center and relax. Okay, if you have your light band, what I'd like for you to do is take it and it's on your hands. I'm going to come up a little close. So see how I have it on the back of my hand here? It's not on the wrist. It's going to be kind of on the back of the hand on each side. And then have a little bit of room in front of you. And we're going to step forward with the right foot and let the arms rise and press out a little bit. And then step back in. Step forward with the left foot. Open and bring it in. Just shifting body weight side to side. Works on our balance this morning. And you get to pick how far apart you pull the rubber band. It's about shoulder height, maybe a little lower is fine too. Now, as you do this, lift up off the back heel. So you have some movement in your foot and you're kind of flexing your toes a little bit. One more each side. And then back to center. Separate your feet a little wider apart. And you still have the strap around your hands, but now palms facing me. Bend your knees a little bit and circle the arms in front of your body and around. Now, if you want to sink down and squat right here, bend your knees more. I'm going to avoid that doing that today with my knee injury, but you can go down and up with your legs. Down and up. And you can just put a tiny bit of pressure on the rubber band, or you can pull it a little bit more taut. Now, the next time we come to the right, hold it here, flex your right palm away from you and your left palm and pull back. So it's like you're drawing a bow and arrow. Your wrists are flexed. Gazing out over the right side, 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So now we'll start our circle this way. You have that opportunity of sinking down deep into a squat as your arms come low. So this is a wonderful warm-up for the shoulders and can be done without the band, absolutely. It just enhances the strengthening of the muscle just a little bit. Now, when our arms are in front of our body, it's harder to keep the distance between the fronts of the shoulders and the backs of the shoulders the same. So I still want you to contract just gently your shoulder blades together. Next time we come to the left, hold here, turn your palms that way away from you, and pull back. So your left arm is stabilizing while your right arm pulls. And the reason I have the strap around the back of the hand is to strengthen your forearms and your wrists. You could grab it with your fingers and pull. And if you need to, great. But I want to focus on the strength of your forearms and wrists. One more. Good. And lower down. Beautiful. Let's release the band. Step the feet back together. Any distance apart. You can be tight together or hips distance. And we'll inhale, circle sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, soften the knees just a little bit and swan dive down into your first forward bend of the day. Maybe not. You might have done some prior to class. And we'll do 5 more, just exploring the range of motion of your hamstrings, your calves, a little bit of a stretch through the low back. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. 2 to go. One more time, and we'll hold that forward fold, taking hold of opposite elbows and hang in ragdoll. So you hold your elbows, you let the head drop, and you just kind of swing side to side a little bit, loosening up tight areas of the back. Relax your face and your jaw. Just let everything pull toward the earth. Then release those elbows, soften the knees a bit. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, press the palms together and sink down into chair pose. Mine's going to be a tiny bend of the knee, but I want you to sit down as low as you want to go into chair. Stay in chair with your knees bent and lift up your right heel. Set it down. Pick up your left heel. So you're just going from side to side. We're working on the flexibility of the ankles, of the feet, and a little bit of balance work. Also, a lot of strength here for the quads and the glutes. Now, if you want to activate your upper body, push your palms together. Really press. Feel that connection in your chest and pull your shoulder blades back so we're not hunched and rounded in the back of the shoulders. 2 more. Then 1 more each side, right and left. Great job. Rise all the way up. Holding on to a chair or something for balance with your feet parallel, lift up off your heels, both sides, and then down and sit into chair. So we come up and lift, down and sink. If you don't need that chair for balance, let go of it, come up on the balls of the feet, and then down into chair. You can try this with your rubber band around the hands. You can try it holding on to light hand weights. 3 and 2 and 1. Down into your chair pose. A little bend in both knees. Step your left foot straight back and press your heel down to the floor. So we're going to feel a stretch in the calf here, and then mobilizing the feet again, we'll lift up and press back. Now maybe try that with your strap around the hands, and we'll lift and slightly pull out, and then lower and press the heel. Lift, press away, and down. Make sure your back foot is pointing straight forward. If it's turned out a little bit, you might lose the stretch in the calf. Now I'm feeling a lot of strengthening going on in my front leg, holding that knee bend. Quad and glute are working. Let's do 2 more. Good, and 1 more. And down. Good. Step your left foot back in to meet the right. If you need a break for the legs, shake them out a little bit. And then we'll step the right leg straight back. I'm going to see how I do with this one with my left knee in front. I might have to hold the chair. We'll see. Okay, so really straighten that back leg. You can tell mine's not all the way straight because I can't because of that arthritis in the knee, but I'm getting it as straight as I can. And let's come up off the back toe and down. I'm going to use the chair for a little bit of balance. That quad is feeling really weak. Looking for about 10 reps. And you're working through a comfortable, pain-free range of motion on your foot, especially those of you that have some plantar fasciitis and problems with a little bit of bunions in the toes. Make sure you're breathing. Keep that little bit of contraction in the backs of the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Step that back foot in, maybe a chair pose, or just shake out the legs. So we're going to do a down dog here using the chair. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, place your hands on top of your chair and walk your feet back, stretching through the lats. Soften your knees just a little bit and stretch. So depending on the flexibility you have in your shoulders, if you look to the side, you might be looking under your arm, or you might be more here and looking over your arm. If you can stretch enough to look under your arm, you're getting a really good lat release, but if that's painful, then I want you to be up here. All right, take a little small step forward with your right foot. Keep a hold of your chair for balance and turn your left foot over and give yourself a stretch for the top of your foot. So you're going to feel this in your toes and also in the top arch of your foot. And just hold. Now we can add some strengthening for the front leg by lifting up off the heel and lowering down while we're keeping that stretch in the back foot. The muscle usage is a little different when we lift the heel off with a bent knee versus a straight leg. Good. 2 more reps, lifting the right heel up. 1 more. Good. Now with hands still on the chair, lift the back leg up off the floor and then lower the leg down. So we're going to lift a straight leg up and lower. We can challenge our balance a little bit more by reaching your right hand forward, lift the leg, and lower. You could also lift your arm down and up. You could do that with a light weight in your hand. A lot of stabilization going here in your right hip, yes? Really feeling that. Let's do 2 more. Strong core, 1 more. And hold standing bird dog. Great. Let's bring the right hand back down to the chair. Step the left foot back a little more. And then both feet step back. Do your downward dog again. Now our left foot's going to step forward, a little baby step. Turn the right foot upside down. Actually, it's top side down. The dorsal side of your foot is on the floor. Now you get to put whatever amount of pressure you want in this foot. You can make it very light, or you can press into it a little bit more aggressively, but I don't want you to feel any pain. Then your left heel is going to lift up off the floor and lower. And I want you to think about using your core here also to support you, not just your arms. So engage everything in the back body. So on the left leg with this heel raise, we're working the soleus muscle. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Take this leg up. Now you can keep your toe pointed or you can flex, and we'll go down and up. Option to lift your left hand up. So we have opposites that are free. The other opposites are grounded. Right hand, left foot grounded. Left hand, right foot is free. You can also lift that left arm down and up. Feel your left glute working as a stabilizer. Your right glute working as a prime mover. Hips are level across from right to left. 2 more. One more. Then hold your standing bird dog. It's a warrior 3 pose from yoga with one hand on your chair. Zip up the core. Make sure your chin position is neutral. Good. Bring your left hand back down to the chair. Your right foot steps back a little bit. And we go back into our down dog. Just a couple more breaths. Now, if you would like to, you can also come down onto your mat for down dog here. We're going to separate our feet wider, so about the width of your mat from side to side. Take your left hand off the chair and try to reach across to your right leg, anywhere along here that you can reach, and rotate your spine. So I'm looking up underneath that right armpit. Stretch, stretch. Take some deep breaths. Your core muscles are also respiration muscles. So when you deepen your breath, you're firing muscles in your core. Let's bring the left hand back to the top of the chair, or if you're on the mat, your hands can be down on the floor in down dog. And then take the right hand, reach across, and twist. Big stretch for the hamstrings. Maybe even the calves, depending on where you're the tightest, or your lower back. And then the muscles in your spine are lengthening as we rotate. One more breath. And then bring that right hand back to the chair. Walk your feet forward. Soften the knees and rise up. Now, depending on the mobility of your shoulders, you may or may not be able to do this, but I'd like you to take your strap, bring it behind your back, and place it around your hands. And this is kind of helping to open up your chest. Your arms are lifting at any height, and then we can pull outward. Pull out. Just 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, now we'll step our left foot back. So I'm going to bring my right foot forward just a little. Step my left foot back, coming into a warrior 1 stance. So my back foot is turned out just a little bit. We're in warrior 1. And just allow the strap just to stretch your pecs. Then we're going to lift the arms up and down. Now, if you can't do this with the strap, you can use your yoga strap, or with the resistance band. If you can't do it, you can use your yoga strap and lift and lower. Or just your arms with no aid or no assistance. Good. 2 more reps. Lift and lower. Then lift any amount where you can hold it. Straighten your front leg and start to hinge down into pyramid. Now, if this is too much for the shoulders, let them go and bring your hands down, as they've been contracting back behind you for a while yet. And let's hold here and breathe 3 breaths. Then slightly bend your front knee to push yourself back up. Release the strap from behind you. Step the back foot forward. And then we'll turn back to the side, balancing in tree pose. We can put the band down for now, so we might need one hand on the chair. So the foot we had in front was the right foot that was taking a lot of our weight. So we're going to put our weight on the other foot. So for you, it's probably this side. So standing on your left foot, bring your right knee open. And then see if we can let go for tree. Palms can be at heart center. You can tap your big toe to the floor. You can keep hold of your chair to assist for balance. Now try to make the distance between the front of the shoulders equal to the distance to the back of your shoulders. Beautiful. Relax it down. All right, so let's do our warrior one on the other side. Using your strap as an option, we'll put it behind your back. It's around the outside of your hands. And I'm going to need to use my chair for balance till I get there. Left foot is in front, right foot is back. Warrior one. All right. So we're going to pull the arms out and in. Now lifting the arms up and down. And you can combine that. You can pull out as you're lifting up and release it as you're coming down. I'm feeling like my mobility is increasing on the shoulders since we've been doing this behind the back, but it's also getting a little bit tired and sore. All right, so let's just lift up any amount that's comfortable and pull out any amount that's comfortable. Straighten your front leg, and we'll shift into our pyramid pose. And remember, you can release the strap and let your arms come down. So you should have your left foot in front. That one's doing a little bit more of the stabilizing work. So when we get to tree pose, your other foot will be down on the floor, which will be your right foot. Okay, let's pull it up. We can release the strap unless there's something you want to do with it while we're in tree pose. Step the back foot in. So now your right foot is on the floor. Spin your left knee open. Place it wherever it's comfortable. I'm going to stay on the ground. All right, let's let go if possible. Arms in any position. And we're breathing in our tree pose. Your hip bones should be straight ahead, so try not to turn toward the bent knee to the side. I'm going to see if I can bring my foot up just a little more. It's difficult because that knee is really swollen. 2 more breaths, everybody. Great. And then release it back down. Beautiful. So we're going to take one weight that might be a little bit heavier workload into the right hand. Keep your shoulder blades back. We're going to take a side bend over to the right and then pull up. So right now I have my feet about hips distance apart. But I want to challenge our balance a little bit in a tandem stance. So once we come up, let's take the left foot forward, the right foot back. You can still stay hip distance apart. Try your side bend. Or you can take your feet closer together, one in front of the other one. Side bend. Much more challenging, yes? So we're strengthening that QL muscle in our lower back. We're stretching the left side QL as we side bend, and then we're strengthening it as we pull up. And this arm is just an option as I raise it up. We can keep it down on the shoulder or at the hip. Good, one more time. Excellent. Okay, let's switch the hands. Come back to feet parallel, hips distance apart. We'll start to flex the other side of the spine and pull up. Pretty strong muscle group as long as your back is in a good, healthy space. I have an 8-pound weight, but if you're feeling any problems with your back at all, maybe doing it with no weight would be the best thing today. Okay, now tandem stance. Right foot forward. And we'll try a couple. And then if you want to bring your feet closer together, one in front, one in back. This is challenging. Option to add the arm raise. This is kind of sneaky work. It's gentle yoga, but we've got a lot of core conditioning here, a lot of balance, lots of stabilization muscles working, even in your feet. Let's do 3 more. Slow, slow, slow. Take your time. Pull up. 2 more. Stretching the right side QL and obliques. Strengthening them as we rise. 1 more time. And come up. Great. All right, let's set that weight off to the side. And we are going to come to our chair. And I'd like for you to also have your little strap, your little resistance band. And just have a seat. All right. I got there. Thank you, knee. I know you're tired and you're hurting today, but thank you for letting me do a few things here. Okay, so let's take your right leg out to the front. And I want you to imagine that you have a pencil between your big toe and your second toe. And you're going to write your name in cursive, your full name first, middle, and last, as if you're writing on a piece of paper. So I have LISABUG. That's my full name. And then middle name, Marie. And you have to dot your I's and cross your T's. I want you to notice how this makes your foot move all kinds of directions. Maybe your maiden name's in there too, Ford. And then Hildebrand, HILDEBRAND. You guys feeling this work? B R A N D. And relax. If you're still going, go ahead, keep going. And just notice what you felt in the ankle and the foot. A lot of different angles of movement that we don't normally do. A lot of times we just do point and flex or maybe some circles. Let's try it on the left side. Pick up your leg, tighten your quad muscle, and write your name. I-S-A. How's your handwriting looking? No, how's your foot writing looking? M-A-R-I. You're lucky if you have maybe 3 names with 4 letters. I have a lot of letters. H. If you're done already, make up another name. So we're still going. A. N. And D. And relax. Great job. Okay, let's bring the arms, place them through the bands, and we're going to do a little leg straightening and lift as we pull out. So you straighten and lift. Straighten and lift. Now we could do this standing up, but then we would need to hold on to something for balance likely, and I want you to be able to work the shoulders as we're doing this work. So you've got it, right? You've got the motion. You're doing arms out and in. You're doing legs straighten and lift. So now we're going to do it, and I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me. You're going to sit toward the edge of your chair so you can lean back a little bit, having our core firing, and we're going to lift and stretch the strap. So we straighten and lift and down. Straighten and lift. So we're starting to work into a seated boat pose. Navasana. Let's do 3 more on each leg. Really good quad work, core stability. 2 more on each leg. I'm surprised my left leg is straightening and bending. Not too much pain. 1 more on each leg. And then relax. All right, I'm going to face back to the front toward you. So let's do a seated figure 4 stretch. So I just want you to pull your right knee up and then place the ankle across the left thigh. This is going to be difficult for me to do today, but I think I can get enough bend. Okay, so let this knee open out and fold your body forward any amount to stretch your hip and your piriformis. So now you have a hand over here and you have a foot over here. So I want you to take each foot or each foot, each toe, and you're going to circle your toe around very carefully, maybe 3 times each direction. And then give it a little bit of a pull. It's like you're pulling your toe off your foot. Then go to the next toe and go 3 times around and switch. And then give it a little pull. 3 times around and switch and pull. We have 2 more toes to go. One more. The little piggy went to market. And pull. Okay, so take your thumb on your left hand, bring it to the center of your heel and push down a little bit. If that hurts your thumb, you can do maybe your knuckles. Push into the bottom of the heel. And then you're going to work your way up your foot by moving about an inch forward and pushing into the bottom of the foot. And you can make some little circles, but we're doing a little acupuncture in the bottom of, or acupressure in the bottom of your foot. Then move it up a little closer to the arch. Circle, circle with your thumb or your knuckles. Move it up. Press or circle. And then when you get up toward the ball of your foot, we're going to do it in 3 places. You're going to do it in the middle of the ball of your foot. Then you're going to do it by the big toe of the ball of your foot. And then you're going to do it toward the little toe of the ball of your foot. And then bring your hand over the top and stretch your toes. So I'm pulling my toes back toward me, creating a toe point. We did this when we were standing on the floor and we stretched the top of our foot. Okay, let it go, uncross. Good. I'm going to straighten this leg out for a second. Okay, so now let's bring the left knee up towards us. Bring the ankle across. Sit tall and stretch forward. This is our figure 4. And then we've got our left hand here. We're going to take the big toe and circle it around 3 times each direction. Give it a pull. Second toe, 3, 2, 1, reverse, 3, 2, 1, give it a pull. 3, 2, 1, reverse. It's good to take care of our feet. Thank you for the suggestion, Chris. Our feet are the furthest body part away from our eyes. So sometimes we don't even notice them. And they're responsible for carrying our whole body when we're doing things. So why would we not take care of our feet? We should take care of our feet. Keep them mobile, keep them strong. Okay, I just did the little toe. Now we're going to take either our thumb or our knuckles and press into the bottom of the heel, push and do just a couple of circles, and then work your way forward on your foot. So now I'm in the front part of my heel. And then I'm working my way up to the arch. How we feeling, Liz and Chris Norman, with that plantar fasciitis? Ooh, I don't have any plantar fasciitis, but this is kind of sensitive on this right foot for some reason. Keep working yourself up. When you get to the ball of the foot, we're going to do it in 3 places. In the middle of the ball, around the big toe area of the ball, and the little toe area of the ball. Good. And then let's take your hand across your toes and pull back. Stretch your toes. We don't stretch them this way very often, so you're probably really feeling a pull across the arch. Make sure that it feels comfortable. Very nice. Let's release. Take your feet nice and wide and sit toward the front edge of your chair. Seated happy baby. So this is for our low back. We can hold on to our thighs and just bend forward until we feel the stretch. If you're not feeling it yet, you can bring your hands down, maybe to the floor. Good. Keep breathing, keep holding. Relax your head. Now it's hard to keep the shoulder position equal here, but try to retract your shoulder blades just a little bit. One more breath. Then if your hands are on the floor, walk them up to your thighs. Use your arms to help lift your back up. Then keep the legs pretty wide. This is an exercise we often do sitting on the floor in simple cross-leg pose. If you'd rather come down and sit on the floor, you can, but it's a little spiral of your spine going around in a circle. So we go from the right to the middle to the left and slightly back. We're just really kind of releasing the lower back into the mid back. And I want you to keep your abdominals tight too, working the muscles of the core. Let's go twice more this direction. Then pause, take a breath in. As you exhale, start to go the other way. So it's a little bit of a combination of all of the actions of the spine. As we're doing lateral flexion, just a little side bending, then we're doing forward flexion and rotation, and then a slight bit of extension as we come around. And all of those movements put together, what is it called? Circumduction. Let's go one more time around, really releasing that lower back. And then relax. We'll be stretching our hamstrings seated. If you'd like to use your strap, we can actually place this under the bottom of the foot to help us facilitate our stretch. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit here. We'll take our right foot straight out, and I'm sitting toward the edge of the chair, and I'm going to just slip that strap over the foot, helping me to pull my toe back. You can also use your yoga strap, and then pull yourself forward. So with the strap, we have an option to retract our elbow back just a few times and do some single arm rows. Strengthening the back of the shoulder, a little bit of bicep, a little bit of upper back. The resistance isn't heavy, so we can do a few of these. Two more. Then option to hold it back. So we have this contraction, we're stretching 15 seconds. One more deep breath. And rise up on that exhalation. Release the strap. Sit back up. Rebend the right knee. Extend your left leg forward. With that strap as an option or resistance band. Now lengthen your spine up so we're not hunching when we stretch forward. So lift up, up, up. Support on this bent knee and take yourself forward until you feel your stretch. And then pull the left elbow back, and back. Let's do about 10 or 12, depending on your speed. And go slow when the band is coming back towards your foot. So you're resisting the pull of the band. Scoop your abs in. See if you can stretch a little deeper forward. 5 more reps. Then we'll pull back and hold it isometrically. Stretch and breathe. 15 seconds. One more deep breath. And then we'll rise up, releasing the strap. Slide that leg in. All right, facing front. Let's bring our awareness now to our upper back, neck, and shoulders. So I'd like for you to pull your shoulder blades back so your elbows are back a little bit and tip your right ear to the right shoulder. Now keep this left elbow back. Take your right hand and give yourself a little bit of a gentle pressure here to stretch the neck. We can also take the left hand and just trace down your tight muscles here. Give yourself a little small massage. Then bring your elbow back again and turn your head down so you're looking toward the floor. Hold it. Nice. Release the hand. Bring everything back to relax. Whew, I feel like my head is still tilted this way. Maybe it is. Okay, so let's bring both elbows back. Tip your left ear toward your left shoulder. Keep your right elbow back. Take your left hand. Gentle pressure. Right hand can give a massage here. Oh, there's some tight knots here that I'm finding. I was going to say my neck was naughty. I have a naughty neck. Oh boy. Okay, pull that right elbow back. Turn your head down. Ooh, let's just stay here. And then come back to center and release. Relax the hands in your lap. Close your eyes for a moment. Just scan your body from head to toe. And for just a moment, focus on 1 or 2 things in class today that were especially good for your body. Maybe it was the work with the feet, the work with the neck, the work with the lower back, the balance poses. And just vow to do a couple of these things on your own over the next week for your own self-practice. Maybe once or twice a week, these areas that need special attention for your body. So let's close our class today with a nice big inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Press the palms together above the head. And drop the thumbs down into the heart where we connect with the sternum, our Anjali Mudra. Drop the chin slightly down toward the chest, stretch the back of the neck as we pause to celebrate our hard work today. The dedication we have to the LisaBug community. And the joy that resides within my heart honors the joy in the hearts of each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for class. Thank you for being patient with what's going on with my knee. If you can stay on after for the chat, I would love it. If my screen goes black, I will head back to the back of the room, but I'm not walking as fast. So I'm going to take my time. So this is real life right here, guys. Real life on YouTube. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second.